Stealing designs in fashion is never cool, right? But what if I told you it benefits you in the long run? What if you made a connection that could propel you to crazy heights in the fashion world? Would you take a check or a career? What if you were a part of fashion history? What if your one collection changed the fashion world? Hello everyone, it's Slicky Campbell. If you like fashion, music, a little bit of sports, hit that subscribe button and let's get into this video.
Twitter.
An amazing place, right? It seems like every day on that Bird app, or formerly Bird app, there is some wretched discourse that happens. The streetwear brand Corteiz is not immune to this. But before we get into that, let's back up and talk about the brand, Cortiz, and the creator of Cortiz, Clint. The 26-year-old has been praised for the creation of this brand. The London-based streetwear brand has been touted for this genius marketing that they have employed throughout the years. What is this marketing, you ask? Creating community. Cortiz struck gold with this mix of exclusivity and exposure and creating this community online. Having innovative ways to get their products out, like activities, giveaways, clothes swaps, all these crazy activities that allowed them to kind of break into the streetwear world. They were doing crossbar kicks for their new Air Max 95 collaboration with Nike. Doing clothes swaps with people where they might have to swap a highly touted item that they're wearing for the new Cortiz jacket. Maybe it's a sample, maybe it's something they release, but people really wanted this brand. And while we are talking about streetwear brands, comment your favorite streetwear brand down below and I could maybe talk about it in a future video. If one gets a lot of likes, I'll definitely think about talking about it and making a video. Anyways, let's get back to it. Could Cortiz get lost in the plot? Jumping back to present day, a user comments on a slideshow of Cortiz sample products, saying that they're boring, uninspired, and they're kind of doing the same thing. Well, Clint, sticking to his guns and believing in his product, issued a challenge to this user, pretty much saying, make me clothes. He says if the user can make him a 10-piece collection within 24 hours, he'll give him 5,000, pounds or quid and deposit it in his bank account and possibly use it for a future collection. And personally, as someone that has been invested in streetwear probably for the last 9 years, I have never really seen this before. This is kind of crazy for a well-known designer just to be like, hey, you know what? Actually, you make it. And being genuinely serious about it. Even the streetwear fashion community is not immune to crashing out sometimes. So the time passes and the user doesn't respond, but Clint still wants to issue the challenge. He states, design me a 10-piece collection within 24 hours and I will deposit this 5,000 pounds to someone that the winner of this contest, that I deem the winner or someone that, that we vote on. And then people start flooding the timeline. They flood it with, clothes that are good, that are even great, and some that are less optimal, you could say. But there is one reply to this whole thread of tweets about this contest and stuff that really caught my attention. Right here, this user pretty much says this contest is a ripoff. Pretty much saying the winner gets less money than what Cortiz will profit. In theory, contracting the user for a cheap amount with minimal credit. And personally, I think this kind of thinking when it comes as a creative and doing work for free is kind of wrong. I wouldn't say necessarily wrong because I think you should value your work and you should feel like any type of work you put out should have some kind of value. But one, the designer that is going to win this contest is referencing this Cortiz world that Clint and his team have created. They've created this world that the designer that is going into would not have this reference point to create a 10-piece collection. So I see it as some kind of collaboration with Cortiz. There is a collaboration where, hey, I'm using your worldview of this brand to create this collection. And second, these contestants do not have the size of brand or platform that Clint and Cortiz are providing to these designers. He is letting anyone that, can design a 10-piece collection onto their platform and commenting on it and letting other people see it. So when he comments on it, it gets boosted in algorithm. People are liking and retweeting his reply or his quote tweet. And these people are seeing influx of people coming into their profiles. He's kind of uplifting these smaller designers. So even though there's not a monetary or there's not a maximum monetary exchange, there is some monetary give. He's giving $5,000 pounds to whoever, wins this contest. But then everyone else that comes in and submits and stuff, people are going to their profiles and they're getting this like social currency from it, which is the beauty of designing and making content creation in 2025 is like anybody can see your stuff. So the contest continues, and the contest comes down to 4 designers. Clint announces the fans will decide on a final collection based off a poll. Again, Clint always going back to his community and letting his community decide what, is going to be involved in future collections. So the winner is finally decided. Personally, I didn't think his was my favorite collection out of the 4 contestants. It's very basic, but it seems like that's what they wanted. They were looking for like staple Cortiz pieces. But he decides the winner, and the person does get $5K. I think he provided an amazing opportunity, and the winner 6x almost 7x their platform through this contest. And you kind of see the value of more than just the $5K when it comes to this contest.
$1, or do you want to double it and give it to the next person?
Give it $1.
And also, what I think the winner did really well is that he pretty much said, I am also free to design a collection if you DM me and follow me and all this stuff. So kind of steamrolling that momentum and just upping that momentum when you have a chance. And he's probably going to reach 1,000 followers by the end of next week. And without Clint doing this, he still sits at like the 50 followers that he just was before this contest started. So what do you all think? Do you think that Clint ripped off this designer by only giving him 5,000 pounds? Do you think that this whole contest was a way to promote smaller designers? And when it comes to being in a creative field and you're just starting out, free work is kind of the name of the game. Expecting to get paid out the gate is somewhat like unrealistic unless you're creating something that is like one of one and you are lucky enough to have this connection. You're not going to get paid right out the gate. Many of the videos that you consume on here, a lot of the creators don't get paid for it. I'm not getting paid for this video, and I'm spending hours of time recording, editing, putting everything I can to make this video as great as possible. And that's hundreds of thousands of people on here too. They're making videos daily, weekly. They're putting all this production behind it, and they're still not getting paid. And this creator of this 10-piece collection got paid by Clint. He paid him 5,000 pounds, which is a lot of people's like
3 to 6 months rent.
And like I said before, I think one of the bigger things about this is that the social currency that comes with this contest. He's 7x'd his following. That is something that you can't really understate. And I think Corteiz is really one of the only brands that can do this because community and reaching out to the singular customer is so integral to their like brand identity. And it made this feel so much more authentic. He seemed like he was very honest with his critique with some designers where he was like, bro, this does not fit our design language, does not fit the Cortiz world. He was really honest and said, hey, I like this, I don't like this. And I'm really excited to see what the brand does in 2025. Even if it's not really to my liking, I really want to see how they kind of grow this brand because it seems like it's going to be one of the bigger streetwear brands in the next couple of years. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you like fashion, music, I talk about underground rap, I talk about streetwear, high fashion, some sports in there too. Please subscribe, like the video, and comment your thoughts down below. Comment if you think, what do you think of the contest? Do you think, Cortiz is like kind of using these creators to, just get free designs, or not free designs, but minimally credit designs, or do you think this is a genius idea? Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, I will see you all Monday probably for a new video. Bye.